We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Carr. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going for a big play downfield. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. With 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Nice grab. It's Lawson. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. Allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. Touchdown, FIU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the single back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. We're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short in the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Looking to chuck it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. he hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Makes the catch. It's Lawson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And that's another FIU.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here comes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. It's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught, can he get in? He will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Here comes the point after attempt. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Gets some space and on the 30. He's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched. The line of scrimmage, Kirk, just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. The back's got it. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, they've got him! A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Makes the grab. It's Watson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking for some space. It's Hill. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Punt team makes its way onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Back to throw. It's Carr. Short throw complete to the tight end. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, what a grab! Here he goes. At the 20. At the 10 now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida International.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and they put 6 more on the board.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Michigan. They finish off the scoring drive. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
The extra point is good. Down by touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Then it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. With the catch, it's Lawson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A quick throw out left, complete. Nobody can bring him down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He'll hand it off. When this offense continues to roll, we wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Wants to throw it. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here's the second down play. hand it off. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
A handoff to the back. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. To throw, it's Carr. Running back has it on the screen now. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
See if they can convert the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the run, it's Hill. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. They couldn't stop him there. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Carr. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Second down after that previous play. And now the handoff. Running through the tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And this pass is on target, caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Grinding away on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Carr. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Pump over the middle. It's Norton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep for late game heroics. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.